Hello, Pisces. These are your tarot cards for February of 2023. I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and if you want to join me for my 5 times weekly healing live stream right here on YouTube, go ahead and click that subscribe button and leave the notifications on so you don't miss an opportunity. So let's go ahead and see what the month has in store for you. Okay, so this is the focus card for your month, and it's the Eight of Wands. Wands are the suit of action, of movement, of things happening, and it tends to be a very fast-moving suit. This card, the number 8 within that suit, even more so. This is momentum at its fullest. You almost couldn't stop the momentum if you tried. Things are happening and happening very, very quickly. There's ways to use this to your advantage, and your reading this month definitely gives you some ideas of the pitfalls that you want to avoid. So let's start off with how you're starting the month, how you're entering the month from January. And that's very much represented by the Page of Wands. So right now, you're in the initial phases of seeing this new opportunity, new set of opportunities starting to take off. You've been working at this for a while, but it seems like all of a sudden someone added some proverbial gas to the tank here. The Page is very much, as you can see, kind of that impish smile. He looks like he's got something up his sleeve. That can be good or bad depending on the situation. The good news about the Page of Wands is it's new news about action, new opportunities, and this is someone who has the energy to dive right in head first. And that's great. The downside is he kind of dives in with both feet, less so much with thinking through all of the details. So yeah, this is very, very fiery energy, very moving forward. This definitely shows that there may not be as much thought to detail, at least not yet, of how you're starting off the month, which brings us to your challenge. The challenge is the Star, which generally speaking is a really beautiful card. It's about hope and keep going, but in the challenge position, it brings in that transverse meaning for this card. That is a warning, and very much in a major arcana. This is a warning to look out for ego, imbalance, and potentially even disregarding the input of others, which we will see later on in your reading as well. So the challenge is to see this hope springs eternal. There is balance. Generally speaking, we see her with one vessel receiving water and the other vessel releasing water. It's a very spiritual card that says, you're being watched over by your guides. In the challenge position, this would say, be careful not to get out of balance. You need to, while there are so many moving pieces, keep an eye on the bigger picture in whatever ways that you can. So how do we do that? What's the best way forward? What can we do to help things along in the best possible way? That brings us to the best foot forward, best advice. Here we get the Queen of Coins. This, in some aspects, can be you, and in some aspects can be someone else and seeking help outside. Queen of Wands very much embodies someone who has been through many things and can hold space for others. It's a card of someone who could help hold a hand in charity, but also one who is supportive on a very deep level, emotionally and mentally. But Pentacles is that suit of resources and basic needs. This would say, hey, take a look at your community and remember that you can show up and help others with where you're at and bring others aboard. You also can turn to those people in your life who have shown up as this Queen of Coins, someone who can help with advice and just being there for you. Last and certainly not least, far from it actually, this gives us a lot more insight into what everything in this reading meant. This is the card that I often refer to as the wisdom of the guides. Your guides are slipping you a note of what they want you to know, and it's the Five of Wands. Five of Wands, as you would see, it doesn't look like a lot of fun. It's not. This is a bunch of people basically beating each other with sticks and nobody coming out ahead. And again, it's that fire element. It's Wands. This is a whole lot of people that have a lot of energy to put forward that maybe haven't thought about the best way forward. So rather than thinking about how do I best use this energy, it's coming out as I'm defending myself. I'm trying to get my own way forward rather than seeing a bigger picture and collaborating. This really brings us back into the reading. When I see the challenge card as the star, one of the things that the star in its transverse or its shadow side can show us is watch out for ego, watch out for self-serving attitudes. This would definitely suggest that I wouldn't want to burn any bridges right now, especially with this guy. Yes, you have all this momentum going. This isn't a good time to burn bridges. This is a good time to maybe pull your energy in a little tighter and bring in the people that you trust. Maybe use some of this time. I know it's a very volatile and everything seems like it's moving so quickly. It's a really good time to pull the folks that you trust and hold them closer, worrying less about battling your way forward and more about finding harmony in how you move forward, finding balance. And in any way that you can do that, if you have good grounding, balancing friends, if you have a practice of something like meditation or yoga or something that helps you feel a little bit more aligned, that's great. Yes, there's a lot of pushing forward, let's go get the thing kind of energy, but make sure that you are tempering that with some balance, that you're bringing in some spiritual guidance, and that you are listening to the wisdom of folks who have walked this path before you. In summary, the parable that comes to mind, there's an African proverb. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And this particular reading seems to suggest going it alone and saying, I got this, may not be the best course. Maybe leaning on some folks that can help and support and guide and give you perspective as so many moving pieces are in play. With that said, you have a lot of opportunity to move forward after this long period of being stuck, and I wish you all the best in making the absolute most of it to create the life that you want. And with that said, I'm DanielleStimpson. If you want to learn more about my live online Reiki certification courses, community Discord, crystal shop, or social media, all of that is linked in the description below, as is information about the Tarot of Dreams Tarot, which is the card deck that I read for you today. I also recommend that you check out your sun, moon, and rising signs, as they'll give you a more holistic view of your entire month ahead. I'm abundantly grateful that you stopped by today. I hope you have a beautiful February and definitely come back for March. I hope to see you soon, Pisces. Take care and be well.